Today now we're going to be starting to make some songs by placing our first finger, second finger, and third finger onto the strings on the viola. The first thing that I want to do after I get the marks, remember what we did in the last video, X at the base joint of the first finger and line across the base joint of the first finger. The next mark is going to be what I call fingernail friend. I'm going to take a marker, I'm going to bend my index finger down, and I'm going to draw a smiley face right on my first fingernail. The reason I have that smiley face there is because my fingernail friend, if it's in the right position on the viola, is going to be looking right at me. So I will put the pen down now, get my viola, and get it up into playing position. So we'll do the Statue of Liberty, have our feet ready, take our step, guide the instrument into position, and now remember how we were sliding up and down, and I'm looking for that line to be sure it's in line with the outer string, the A string. Go to the end, curl up all four fingers. So that's all what we did in the last video. Now this time I'm going to raise up my fingers and just wiggle them. Notice I'm still holding with my right hand here. And this time I'm just going to curl up my index finger, my first finger, and just set it down right on the A string, and I see my fingernail friend right there looking at me. I'm also going to check to be sure that when I put my first finger down on the A string, that I have it just a little bit off center. In other words, I don't want to put my finger square in the middle of my finger onto the string, but just a little bit to the left side of my finger. And now I'm going to just press and release, press and release, press and release. I can still see the line is lined up with my A string. I can see my fingernail friend. And now I would like for you to listen to my sound when I put my first finger down. I'm going to hold my finger down solid this time and not release it. Put my right thumb on the corner of the fingerboard, reach about 2 inches up, and pluck that note. Now, I'd like you to try your note. Go ahead and curl up your fingernail friend, press down, have your thumb tapping a couple of times to make sure there's not extra tension, and see if yours sounds the same as mine. Now, if yours sounded like this, I'm going to slide my finger so that it's sounding a little different now, sliding back farther. Do you hear the difference in the sound? That would be in the wrong spot, so I'm going to ask you to slide your finger so that your instrument sounds just like mine. You might have your finger too far this way, and it would sound like that. So maybe you have to slide it back here. That's the sound that we want. And that sound, since I'm on the A string, is the next letter of the alphabet because I have a first finger going down on the A string. That is called B. So let's play B together 4 times. Ready? Play. Very good. Now, let's play a little song with A and B. I'm going to play 2 of each. Listen to my song and then we'll try it together. A, Now try it with me. Ready? Play. Very good. Let's just check and swing a little bit with our elbow. Tap your thumb a couple of times to make sure it's not getting tense. And now you're probably ready for a little bit of a rest. So let's go in rest position and bring our feet back together. Okay, so now you have your first finger already in place on the A string. Now let's go and repeat the first finger and then add the second finger. So let's get in playing position. Statue. Bring this around. Slide. Go to the end. Curl up fingernail friend and check to see if B sounds right. And now let's put the second finger about another inch away from the first finger. Remember when we did that in the last video? So the second finger is called, we have A, we have B, this is called C sharp. So let's play C sharp, listen to mine and see if yours matches. Okay, so let's play 4 A's, 4 B's, and 4 C sharps. Ready, play. Okay, so now let's take another rest. Always good to stop and shake out any extra tension that you might have. Let's do the Statue of Liberty again. And now you're probably guessed what we're going to be doing next. Next is going to be D. So we'll slide the hand, make sure the line is in line with our A string, go to the end, curl up our fingernail friend and check B. Sound good. Check C sharp. And now let's put our third finger right next to the second finger, and that's our D. So see if your D sounds like mine. And now let's play 4 A's, 4 B's, 4 C sharps, and 4 D's. Ready, play. Very good. Rock your elbow, tap your thumb, and now put your instrument back in a rest position. So now you've learned how to put your fingers onto the viola and to pluck some notes. In the next video, we'll have some songs for you to play.